Hey, what's going on, Hammer fan? Welcome back to HammeredHead. Today we're looking at the Vintage Collection Captain Enoch and Thrawn's Night Troopers 4-pack. It's still January, so I'll give another reminder for the Polaris Project fundraiser we're doing in Clario's memory. Throughout this month, more information in the description of this video. Please check it out. But getting into the review, this is one of those classic 4-pack white boxes we've been getting lately in the Vintage Collection. Art is pretty basic. I kind of like the style they've gone with. But yeah, there's the front. Then on the top, we have a close-up of one of the troopers that we get in the pack. And nothing really on the sides or anything. And then on the back, we have just the 4 that are coming in this pack. So pretty simple packaging. I know a lot of people complained that we didn't get Captain Enoch on his own card, which I think is a fair request. But as an opener, it's not a huge deal to me. So yeah, why don't we open them up and take a look at all 4 of them together. Here they are all out of the box and they look pretty dope. I like how really unique each one of these figures looks. All 3 of the Stormtroopers are incredibly different from each other, at least in terms of like their deco. You can really see the detailing on like the magic duct tape they used. It's got nice creases in it. We've all got this like gold stuff painted around them. There's one. Then there's this guy with like the all gray helmet. Again with the sort of gold adornments going around. Almost looks like cracks or something. And then the gold was like filled in to seal the suit back up. And the last guy. So I really like how different they all look from each other. They didn't just make, you know, one guy and just give him different helmet or something. They actually have a pretty decent range of different decorations. And then last up is Captain Enoch himself, who looks really phenomenal. The head sculpt is really cool. On mine, the like sort of Imperial insignia are actually off center. So I think that's like a little misprint maybe they had at the factory. I think it's actually really unfortunate. I'm a little bit annoyed about that, but you know, it's not a huge deal. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Because the rest of the figure looks really sick. I love his comma looking thing. It's a really soft plastic, so no issues, you know, moving the figure around. He's got even some gold on the back of his armor. So yeah, Enoch looks very distinct, really cool. And again, each of the Stormtroopers stands out from each other. Enoch does have a unique blaster as well that goes really nicely into that holster. And he even painted his blaster gold. So this is a really cool accessory that just helps the figure stand out even more. And each of the Stormtroopers just has the sort of standard E11. But it's more of a metallic-y gray than it is just completely black. Articulation's okay. Heads move really well just on that ball. The shoulders are okay, but the shoulder armor kind of restricts a lot of movement going up. Then the elbows go about 90 degrees. They've got a hinge in the wrist that moves really nicely. Then a ball waist moves a huge distance. And then it's not quite barbell hips, but they move pretty decently. So you can pose those well. Then ball knees that go a little short of 90, excuse me. And rocker ankles that move amazingly well. So all in all, I can't complain about the articulation. If you want to pose these guys as zombies, you should have no issue with that. Now, I've seen a few people recommend that you could actually use the helmets that came with that deluxe Boba Fett from Tatooine to swap out the heads on these guys, and that way you can get even more looks for the Night Troopers. So let's just test that out. Looks like it's the same type of head. So yep, pop his head right off. and grab one of these Stormtrooper helmets. And there you go. Yeah, so if you have the Boba Fett Deluxe and have no idea what to do with the Stormtrooper helmets, and if you have a few packs of these Night Troopers, you can do some head swaps, move everyone around, and get a few new looks so you can expand your army of Night Troopers, make them a little bit more diverse. All right, men. Each of you has been personally selected for this mission to become an epic zombie trooper for the Empire. Am I clear? Yes, sir. Okay, maybe not him. So there's Captain Enoch and Thrawn's Night Troopers. I really like this 4-pack. I'm a huge fan of it. I know a lot of people don't like Captain Enoch being included, but personally, I don't really care. I think he just looks awesome. As an opener, I'm happy with that. And I love that each of the Night Troopers is really unique and different from the others. There's a lot of attention to detail on all the paint apps, especially with the gold paint. That really, it's a great shade. It really stands out. And the red tape that's sort of wrapped around all the troopers looks really good too. So I would definitely recommend picking this up. Even if you didn't like the Ahsoka show, it's just a cool look for the Stormtroopers to have. It's going to look awesome on your shelf. One more reminder to please check out that Polaris Project fundraiser in the description of this video. But other than that, let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thank you to my Patreon subscribers. Be sure to follow on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Check out the Patreon page. And don't forget, stay hammered.